4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pass by, get the hand, triple step. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring her through, catch the back, under the arm. That was deep, and rock, boom. Turn her around. As we come around, we're going to take our hand to her back. We're going to stick her underneath. She's going to do an arm swing. We're going to loop around and do a dip. She's going to be turning around. I'm going to take my hand, put it on her back. Ladies have to know this move because they kind of take it over once they start leading it. My lead is basically going to be taking her hand, sticking it underneath, lifting my elbow up. All right? So I'm going to take my hand, stick it underneath, lift my elbow up. She's going to put some pressure on this arm and swing around.
You can actually swing around. Last time I just ducked because there's no momentum going on here, and that's fine too. Because obviously we're not going to swing around every guy here because their little arms are going to be like, or those big manly arms are going to be like, oh. So at this point, in order to do this over and over again, if he just lifts the hand up and we just squat down, squat down and come around, it would be easier for tonight. You know, but normally you can actually put a little weight on this and swing through full speed. That's kind of fun.
Swing your pivot right here. And if the guy is taller than you, then it's pretty easy to use it for, now you're not going to sit there and pick up your feet and swing through. You will pull it over on top of you. What you are going to do is pivot on one foot. You can pivot on both feet, but if you can use this arm, the shoulder as a swinging point.
If you have momentum, it's easier than coming from a dead stop. That's what I said, start me from the regular thing.
We're turning over. You want a rotation. Boom, boom, boom.
Then I have momentum to swing.
How the lady ends up is going to depend on one, momentum, and two, what the guy does with his arms. If I go like this, she goes around and I keep my arm out here, she's going to stay out there. If I bring the arm over here, she's going to come over here. Alright? So there's variations on here, gentlemen. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to go like this, open up, push her through, keep the arm out here, and hopefully she'll just loop around like that.
So your elbow should be in the crook of her elbow, or her elbow should be...
After she gets through, yeah, she's going to swing. I'm going to be here because we're hooked. She slid down my arm.
Okay.
Arm drop on the back. All right, so as she dips around, as I drop this hand, she's going for a second dip. She's going for a second dip. All right, look for this.
Okay. Just go ahead.
Just yes, give me that hand. All right, round.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Follow the hand. She goes around. I get her to this position in front of me, gentlemen. All I am going to do is this. All right, this. I am not doing this. All right. This is your footwork. All right. Once you've got her, now that being said, if she is over here and I can get her to me, I will take a step towards her.
And you just lost the whole look? I am looking for the camera.
My left hand is straight up out of the front center of her
now
head.
the other thing that often happens is that this hand is here.
Guys, if you do this, this hurts your shoulder.
Yes, it does.
And back.
So it has to look like it's shooting out of the top of her head. Ladies, look left and smile.
Gentlemen, for aesthetic purposes, try to get your forearm lined up with her forearm. And you say, but it's so easy when you're the same height.
Oh, good. Let's try this.
Hold to her forearm, and I will be like this. This doesn't look good.
See if you have your
This
elbow.
looks better.
Can you turn around for Tom?
Smile for the camera, Emily. Thing up here like that.
So fingers straight up, try and line up the arms. The gentleman's is bent, the lady's is straight. Our palm is back, and we're looking over our left shoulder. Smiling. And all we're doing is twisting our body. Our body is facing forward, but we're looking back over the left.
And I'll step to her here and pop. All right, I don't want to throw her off balance. I want to keep her steady because she's the one doing this. You know, necessarily hold her here. Make sure that your weight is a little bit to your right so that you can actually slide your left foot over. Make sure you can always Make sure you can always slide your left foot. Always be ready. You're dipping her this direction.
If you feel that she's taking you a little further than you anticipated, just slide the leg over, but keep the body straight. The last thing you want to do is bend over her, because that's where your momentum's not going to join hers, and you're going to end up on top of her on the floor. So she won't cushion your floor, your fall, which is nice, but not an ideal situation.
But again, guys, you are dipping her to this side, so make sure your weight is staying to your right a little bit so that this foot can do a quick slide out. If right hand feeds her out, left hand underneath. Everything else the same.
So ladies, as you're coming through and you feel what he's doing, that left hand needs to get onto the shoulder to finish.
Lift back and you feel it, snake your elbow up and over. Don't get caught in this position because there's no way you're going to get this hand onto his shoulder. You want to get it? That should be second nature to you now. The second you feel arm come across your back, you should all walk around doing this. Around. If you don't want to swing on his arm,
Stop.
and he goes like this,
Just laugh.
don't go anywhere.
I think figure it out.
Or just duck down and step underneath and let go. Alright, you don't have to swing on his arm. You can just take this hand that you put on his shoulder and go like this and step through and look at him. Step away from him. Don't ride the ride. Just give her somewhere to go. Extend that, lift the elbow. You don't want to shove her face into your armpit. She doesn't want you to shove her face into your armpit. Alright? So give her plenty of room as you feed the hand under. This arm stays out and lifts. This is part of the lead for the arm swing. I can actually lead this with one hand if I needed to. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Pass by, get the hand, triple step. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring her through, catch the back, under the arm. That was deep and rock, boom.